In the quiet town of Sunnyvale, there was a little girl named Maya. She was known for her big ideas and her love of flowers. One day, Maya's teacher, Mrs. Willow, announced a school competition. Whoever grows the best garden in 1 month will win the Golden Spade Award. Maya's eyes lit up. She dreamed of starting her own flower shop one day and knew this was her chance to prove she had what it took. She rushed home, dug up a patch of her backyard, and planted seeds of all kinds: roses, sunflowers, daisies, and even some vegetables. Her neighbor, Jack, also entered the contest. Jack was older and had won the Golden Spade 2 years in a row. "Good luck, Maya," he said with a smirk. "But you'll never beat me. I know all the tricks." Maya didn't let Jack's words discourage her. She spent every afternoon after school watering her garden, pulling weeds, and checking on her plants. But then she thought about what Mrs. Willow had said in class: the extra mile means doing more than is expected. Maya decided to go beyond just tending to her own garden. She read books about flowers, made homemade compost to enrich the soil, and even built a little scarecrow to keep the birds away. But Maya wasn't done yet. She noticed that her younger brother, Liam, had been struggling with his science project about plants. So, she spent time teaching him everything she had learned, even though it took away from her garden work. A week before the contest, disaster struck. A fierce storm swept through Sunnyvale, leaving most gardens in ruins. Maya ran outside to find her plants battered and broken. She was heartbroken. Jack, whose garden was also damaged, threw his hands in the air. "It's hopeless," he said. "We can't win now." But Maya remembered the extra mile principle. She didn't give up. Instead, she cleaned up her garden, replanted what she could, and even helped Jack salvage some of his plants when she saw him struggling. "Why are you helping me?" Jack asked, puzzled. Maya just smiled. Sometimes going the extra mile means helping others too. The day of the competition arrived. Mrs. Willow inspected each garden. Many students had given up, and their gardens were barren. But Maya's garden, though not perfect, was alive with vibrant flowers, freshly painted signs, and Liam's science project proudly displayed next to it. Jack's garden, with Maya's help, looked decent too. When the results were announced, Maya won the Golden Spade Award. But what surprised everyone was what she did next. She handed the award to Jack and said, "He worked hard too, and I couldn't have done this without what I learned from helping him." The crowd gasped. Jack's face turned red, and tears welled up in his eyes. "No one's ever done something like this for me," he said softly. Mrs. Willow smiled warmly. "Maya, you've truly gone the extra mile, not just in your garden, but in your kindness and willingness to help others." That's what this contest was really about. From that day on, Maya's garden became a symbol of going above and beyond. Other kids in Sunnyvale started helping each other with their projects, and the town felt brighter and happier. Jack and Maya became good friends, and together, they started a gardening club to teach others how to grow plants and to grow themselves by always giving their best. As for Maya, her dream of owning a flower shop became even clearer. She realized that success wasn't just about working hard for yourself, it was about lifting others up along the way. And so, Maya's magical garden wasn't just full of flowers, it was full of inspiration for everyone who passed by. The end.